Well, none of this seemed to go as I had planned. We were able to get the truck craned out of the river here, and they're telling me it's trashed. I guess sitting in that much water wasn't good on it. Thankfully, we were able to save the dump truck since it never really got too far into the water, and it's, huge. So, but I guess we'll just have this guy towed off, and we'll go home for the night, start all over tomorrow.
In the old mining town of Evergreen Valley resides a small town farmer that woke up one day and realized that farming wasn't his biggest dream. So that day, he decided to invest everything he had in an old rundown coal mine. Can he make enough to make his loan payments and keep his livelihood, or will he lose it all? This is The Miner.
Well, now that I've lost my last flatbed and truck, I'm going to have to get this gooseneck trailer and use it behind our pickup. It'll have to get by for now. Can't really afford anything else. We're really low on funding thanks to that big screw up. Plus, the state is telling me I'm going to be buying that new bridge. So that is really going to hurt us. We'll get back to the farm there and we'll grab those paper plates that we made last month and hopefully get those sold off to where we can make some money to be able to get our mine operation back up and going. Let me get over to our production up here and we will load those up. Here we are. Hop out here real quick. Looks like it took a few more of the bales maybe. Well, no, looks like they're still pretty full up there. Let's hop in here, open our production, and start spawning these things out. Looks like 11,000. That's pretty good. Go ahead and spawn all the pallets we have. Looks like maybe, I'm not sure how many that'll spawn out. Let's see. Oh yes, they are all here. Every one. Let's see if we can get those loaded up just right. Hopefully these bales don't get in our way. Maybe I should have gone for a little bit shorter trailer. I know this trailer is not going to be able to haul much of our equipment, but at least it will be able to do some of these smaller projects like this. Alright, let's see here. Yes, close enough to get some of those loaded. Oop, if I wasn't driving into this trailer here, actually don't look like I'm touching the trailer, but we're hooked somehow on it. Somehow the strap on this trailer hooked to our bale trailer. Makes no sense, but it did it. Oh, and it took one of those bales. Nice. Now we're probably not going to be able to get the rest of our bales. Here we are strapped to it again. Alright. Oh well, that'll work for now. Ooh, maybe if I can get out of here without strapping to the bale trailer. Boy, it just keeps hooking to the bale trailer. That's a big mess up. I don't want to lose all of ours. Hey, it took our bale at least. That's nice. Got that bale off our trailer. Here, strap it in and we will head this into town to the logistics department and sell it off. We spent so much money yesterday in our little mishap on the bridge that my wife let me go to Dunkin' today. I had to make my own coffee this morning. Shame on me for my thinking that bridge would work. Let's get up here and see where they want these paper plates. Hopefully they can give us enough money that we can actually come out ahead. Got to pay off that production someday. Not seeing yet where they want it. Should be a dock somewhere. Let's see. Looks like that's a production point. There's a delivery point, but that doesn't look like the right place. Oh, here's the docks. Perfect. Should be able to back into one of these. Boy, don't give us much room to back in though, does it? I would hate to have a full semi. There it is. Let me get this thing backed up and get it sold off. There we go. See if I can back up all the way to the building. There, perfect. A little over $30,000 for all that. It gets it back up to $84,000. I'm going to run back, park this on the side of the road, and grab our dump truck that we leased last month, and we were going to haul it down or up to the mine. Now that we can't go across there, we'll take the long way. So we'll see you back at the mine. One thing I was doing some thinking about was that electric charge that we got in the last episode. And as you look here, there's really no money in it. You know, that is all it's giving us. Even looking at all the other sell points, the value is never very high. We make a lot more money if we actually just kept our coal and sold it direct. I mean, here it is. We've only produced 593 kilowatt hours. Well, that's not enough to really pay anything. And when it's taking 80 liters per cycle of just the coal, and we're only producing 30. So that's not going too good. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch this over, and we're going to go ahead and sell that. Change output to selling. It's not going to make much, but it'll make a little bit of money. But here we are, taking the long way across the river back to the mine. But once we get back there, we do have some, I think like about 40,000 liters already produced up. So we will go ahead and grab it and take it up to the train. I mean, we could take it to our production, but as you can tell, our production's not making anything. So let's take it to the train. Well, we got our coal loaded up here. Let's see, finish it. That's all we got. So we will run this up and put this in the train, 42,000 liters. And I was doing some thinking, you know, we're producing some sand and some dirt out of this facility. And there is a concrete production plant in town available to buy. So I think after I sell this off, I'm going to run up with the sand and the dirt that we've produced here, and we're going to haul that with the train over to that production and buy that production and try to make some concrete products. I don't know just what concrete products I can make out of just sand and dirt without having to buy too much, because I don't want to buy much, and every little bit costs money. But right now we're going to get some money out of this and see what we can get to see how much we can afford. Let me get this up to the train. Well, it does look like the train is already here. That's nice. Didn't have to wait too long this time. I know some days we come up here and we're waiting quite a while. Whew! I hung up on that little fence. Oh, maybe. Little fence stopped me. Gotta remember, this cab is off center. Look, outside view, try to get on this little piece here. That is definitely going to be tight. Not much room on each side. But still, this thing holds so much more than our old truck did. But we're still running into things. There. Alright. Finally. This thing dumped in and get this out of here. Then we'll come back. We'll pick up the sand and that dirt. Alright, here we go. Let the train continue on. $107,000. Well, that got our bank account back up where we want to see. So I'm sure that production's probably going to be, I don't know, most productions are 75,000, but we'll get down there and we'll find out as soon as we get that sand and dirt. Fortunately, now I got to rent the train again, get him to come back. As we're waiting for the train to come back, we'll just run down the hill and pick up the products we need. Here we are with the last load going for the concrete factory. Try to stay off the guardrails the best we can. It's just a little too wide still. Wish they made one just a little bit smaller, because we can't even get a full load in a day to fill this thing clear full. But here we go. Dump the dirt in. Then we should be able to head right to the concrete factory. So let's get down here in the train. There we go. I love how they have the train set up to where it actually goes through this construction site up here. Looks like we are full, so let's just go ahead and do that. Head to the concrete factory. There we go, right through this new building they're building. That's pretty nice. Well, let me get to the concrete factory and we'll see you down there. Well, here we are, coming up on the production site that we need. But I don't see a place on the ground where we can actually unload this. So I think we're going to have to actually take the train back a ways, and there was an elevator back there. I think we're going to have to unload. If you can see in the far distance, those orange trees, we're going to have to go back there, because this is what we want, this facility here. But I can't unload it here, so we'll take it back there, unload it, then we're going to have to go buy some kind of truck that we can haul our products down this way with. This is some steel mill here. Of course, we're not producing very much iron ore out of our coal mine. I'm not even going to worry about that. But I do want to try to make some concrete blocks or something out of it. I'm not even sure what we're going to be able to do. I'm pretty sure concrete blocks will be a given that a concrete factory can do. So, but let me get back to this mill here, and we'll drop this off and buy some kind of hopefully inexpensive truck to be able to haul it from here down to the production. Here we are. We went with this Mack truck here. It's not a high capacity, but we don't have too far to go. So we're just going to go ahead and get it, start hauling it down, and then buy that production. So let me get these. We'll get one load of each down so we can get it started. And then what we're going to do, if it takes electricity, we're going to actually just distribute that. I went ahead and started storing our electricity that we're producing, and we'll distribute it right to the production. So let me get this down. Looks like there's a road right there. So we'll take this road right over here and head on down and get this dropped off and come back for the other one. Not sure if this is a bumpy road or not, but that air breather there on the side sure is bouncing around. Looks like I might need to tighten that strap a little bit. That looks like both are bouncing pretty good. The one on the other side's bouncing all over the place. Oh well, as long as they stay on and keep working. Well, here we are. Guessing this product's going to go out back. Yeah, it looks like we dumped the sand and dirt. See if I can line this thing up and get it back straight in. There we go. Back between those cones. There we go. Dirt going off, then we'll go back and go get the sand. Well, I did mess that up a little bit. I forgot to buy the production first, so we ended up selling it. So I'm going to go up here and we're going to buy the production. Good thing we didn't take all of the dirt with us, because that would have really messed things up. Hop in here. Oh, 85,000. Well, at least we had enough money. We didn't have a lot left. So hopefully we don't need too many other products to get it started, because that took about everything we had. Let me get back and get some more brought down. All right, now that we've got a load of each dropped in, that's our sand going in. We'll go see if we get this production turned on. Obviously, having this spot here, we're going to need something else that we haven't brought yet. Hopefully we have enough money with $8,700. Doesn't sound too promising. And the concrete blocks. And then we got, that looks like that needs rebar in both of those. So it looks like concrete blocks. So let's shut those off. It's going to be our easiest thing to do. We'll go ahead and we will buy some water. Hate to buy water, but when we could bring it, but we don't have it. Cement, I'm not sure where we can make cement at, so let's go ahead and buy the cement. That's going to take about everything we have. And some pallets. Hopefully that won't cost us too much, because we're about broke. I'm not sure if I have enough. We must have had enough. And then we will distribute the electricity from here. All right, change output to distributing. Well, hopefully that will send everything over here that we need. Then we can actually start making this, because the only thing left is rebar. We don't need that. Of course, out of all this, it'll make 25 blocks. Hopefully that'll pay good too. But we have enough dirt and sand in here to get things started. So I believe that should do it for this episode here on The Miner. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to slap that like button. And until next time, guys, have a blessed day, and bye-bye.
When thou goest out to battle against thine enemies, and seest horses and chariots, and a people more than thou, be not afraid of them. For the Lord thy God is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt.